after I quit Marriott, I decided to go out on my own and be a marketing consultant. So I helped like boutique hotels and venues rather than the big corporations because I was like needing that creativity.
All right.
And so it was a marketing consultant job that took me around the world. And then it was the trip around the world that led me to start markets. And I did that. I kind of combined the two. So I used my clients that I had from marketing consulting and started markets at their location. So I used it
Gotcha.
as a marketing tool for the location and then kind of fell in love with the aspect of markets and also helped the vendors and businesses that were a part of these markets with marketing. So it was kind of all worked together. Um, and then fast forward probably from 2017, I traveled the world. I got back in 2018, and by the end of 2018, I had 6 different locations that were having markets. And then
Okay.
uh, if I was running around like a crazy person, and then in 2020, we all know what happened then. They all fell apart in unique ways. I say
Unique ways. Okay.
unique ways, but it was all compelled by the spirit of greed. Like
Gotcha.
whether it was a location that I had a market at that was like, oh, we'll just do it ourselves and make all of the money, so they didn't have to like contribute to what I was doing, and then they obviously didn't make it, and then just bizarre situations, like as if it were supposed to happen, but at the time I thought my life was over.
Gotcha.
Um, and I gave up. Like I was like every time I tried to get back up, I would get shut down or rejected in a way. Like every time I tried to open a new location, it wouldn't happen. And then when I got one up and running at the first location I ever started at. So I like went back to the beginning and restarted over. And I was like, this isn't it. Like I gotta do something different. And so I gave it away. I gave it away to somebody to run it because I just didn't, my heart was broken still. Like I didn't have the heart energy to put into what I was doing.
And touch on that too a little bit of like how you like the actual breakdown of like what are like is there a split? Are you paying rent to them to have like a little booth set up or like, you know?
Um, well, so there's the location partner, which is where I had it, whether it be a bar, venue, restaurant in their parking lot. Um, so there were some that I did their marketing for in exchange for the
Mm,
opportunity to use the space. Some just saw the opportunity cost that me bringing a bunch of people to their location was worth it. And then there were others, like indoor locations in which I had to pay for.
gotcha.
So it just, every situation was different. And then the vendors would contribute a vendor fee. And it was different per location, ranging from $35 to $60.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah. And then during COVID, I actually did an experiment because everybody was struggling. I did the pay what you can, like show
Mm,
up, sell your stuff, and because
I
we had
love
no idea
that.
how it was going to be, and we did a pay what you can, and some people were good people, and some people just took advantage of it. So it's a shame that that happens, but
But
that's
to that point though, like I love that idea because it's like in itself, it's a marketing thing in itself of like even if they aren't interested in it, like just seeing the headline, they might share it with somebody else. Like, y'all, I saw this thing. They said pay what you want. Like, I'm not gonna go, but y'all might want to go. You know.
right,
So definitely, I
right.
feel like that's a good idea as far as like marketing in general. And
It,
on
it
that too, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say it worked until it didn't, because you still
Okay.
had costs that you had to cover in order to continue having it. So it was kind of like, did the people that were participating and benefiting from it understand that they had to contribute in order for it to continue?
Gotcha.
So it's got to be like the infinity sign, like you got to give to get and vice versa. So
Do you feel like there is a way to kind of do that and like, kind of like what would you say like could have made that work, you know?
I think being a better gatekeeper might have made that work, because there were definitely patterns that I recognized as far as the types of, and I'm working through this now, but the types of things that people sold. So if people were selling something that was like, let's say produce, or an artisan made products, versus somebody that buys stuff in bulk from Temu or something like that, they're way less appreciative of the opportunity that they have. Whereas the artisans and the growers and the authentic, I want to, I don't
I
want to put
got you.
anybody down, but that's the way that it is
I
in
got you.
my head. It's like the people that are really doing what they love, that's the way to put it. The people that are really doing what they love versus the people that are just in it for the money.
Gotcha.
There was a distinct pattern of the people that were just in it for the money gave way less. Were the people
Mm,
that were doing it because they loved it and they couldn't imagine their life not doing it and not sharing what they were doing with others, they were way
gotcha.
more appreciative of it. So I think that is the key to making that work. But it's really hard to backtrack to like invite people into your system and then kick them out.